Excellent.
No viewers yet, but for anyone who does come in, hello there, I'm Nerui here, and though the campaign is currently in progress, I figured since I've started taking to streaming, might as well start streaming this. At the very least, for means of archival, since our GM is trying to make a written story out of this. Uh, before we begin, would everyone like to introduce themselves for the for Twitch? Just who you
Not
are
particularly.
and who your character is.
This is the voice of Tater Tot. That is all you need to know.
Well,
I think.
I'll go first since I'm most important. Clusterfuck of cats.
And the amount of volume we heard in that statement reflects the accuracy of how important he is.
All right, yeah. I'm the GM. I do stuff. Yeah.
Sometimes. If we can poke Zernet with a stick, anyway.
Yeah, and Discord lets him go by, and if Discord lets him go by without sounding like a robot.
And that's still mostly the internet.
Introduced yourself, and yeah, introduced you.
Yeah, yeah. And for me, the character that I'm behind is the cybernetic zebra, Barry, and her best buddy, the pooch Root.
I am the voice of the one that everyone fears the most because reasons. I'm the child that they fear is going to burn down the entire wasteland if they turn their backs for 10 seconds.
There's a reason why I'm trying to become a cyber zebracorn, partially so I can keep up with the damn filly.
You'll never keep up, but it's adorable that you think you will.
Yeah.
Well, Tater Tot is the Earth Pony with Wild Wasteland and Random, so things can get weird at times. Mostly it's just an excuse to hand wave away any out-of-character things that are said.
Two other players. One of them will be joining us later tonight, and the other one is currently on hiatus because work.
Mm-hmm.
Because like 70 hours a week is going to be hell, but getting like $30,000 over the course of 4 months is like amazing. So. No offense to you guys, right. But if I got an offer like that, I would be taking that in pretty much a heartbeat too.
They'll rejoin us once the work is up.
Will be joining later today. Will the other will later on, like way later on. He is pony.
Yeah, as since you were kind of breaking up there, but yeah, the one for the other zebra in the party, Chain, will be joining us later this evening. So, I guess before we get into it, we should give a brief overview of the events thus far. So, to make a long story short, the whole thing started when all of our characters were captured and taken in by slavers, and dumped on a boat, leaving the Equestrian mainland behind for a series of islands off in the distance. After breaking out and trying to make their way to freedom, they were only captured again by a mysterious benefactor, a strange zebra that seemed to have strange abilities. They were taken to a unnamed town where they were basically left alone to do their thing, and ultimately they and though some of us were against the plan, they opted to create a distraction so we could attack the benefactor in the form of arson. Burn down a whole building and part of the wall, but we managed to actually kill the benefactor somewhat. Turns out the benefactor may just be immortal, so he is going to respawn before long. So now we have to try and figure out a way to put him down for good. And we currently find ourselves in the middle of a city that's just loaded with rats, because were basically brought in by the mayor of the nearby town, different town than the first one, to try and clear this place out before we move on and go our separate ways. And we ran into a cult of zebras that is basically the children of Adam. Still Life ran in, wanting to kill them all, and we gave chase, trying not to make sure that Still Life doesn't get themselves killed. We are also currently in the presence of two friendly NPCs. A ghoul who does not have a name, we still need to figure that out, and a dipped alicorn, but Silent Storm, if I remember her name correctly. And so that's basically, as I hope, as succinct and as comprehensive as I could make it, everything that happened to lead up to where we are right now. Do you guys think I missed anything important?
Meh.
That's the long and short of it. Small correction, though. Tater Tot was not
Yep.
abducted.
Oh yeah, right. It was an initial party, but one of our party members, due to extenuating circumstances, the player had to drop out. So their character is currently back at that first city, working off a debt they got by trying to buy a shotgun that they didn't have the caps for, and we bumped into Tater Tot, who's been sticking with us somewhat.
That's the long and short. Ready to punch zebras and ships.
I think we are ready for violence to commence.
Things seem awfully quiet.
I think he was waiting on a response to us. See, he was typing in Roll20.
That'd be a no, because no one will let me get any gosh
All right.
darn unarmed weapons.
Yeah, Barry is not going to get up close and personal. She's the doctor. She's more than happy to stay in the back lines and keep on using sats to pop headshots.
I know none of you are melee people. Okay. Yeah. We're on the road and shit. Okay.
And for the record, once this is done, I will upload this to YouTube. So, and I'll give you the link to the playlist where I'll put all of these. So, you'll have an easy spot to get it when you get to writing this section. And things have gotten quiet again.
All right. So, do stuff for these characters. Sorry, Discord is rude. Okay, I don't like to function well. I just gotta roll for these. So. Oh, come on, just fucking thank you. Finally. I did not tell you to do that. Technology. Do fine. This boy be yeeting himself away. Yeah.
Yeah, in character, Barry would be very happy if they ran away and they didn't have to kill it excessively, but out of character, we tried to give them the peaceful option.
Several times.
Yeah, when we see ponies in cages, considering our recent history, yeah, let's kill them all. More experience.
Well, no, it's that way they can't run away, have children, and have their children swear vengeance upon us.
They're ghouls. I don't think they can have children.
I don't care. Above board.
This is true.
It's the principle of the matter. Leaving them alive. Just You will what?
I would note that not all the cages are non-ferals.
So some of the cage schools are feral, huh? I guess that can't be helped, but what about those who are in the cages that aren't?
I suppose we can let them loose, unless they say something naughty, that we can kill them.
Sooner or later, Barry's going to get tired of trying to offer the diplomatic, peaceful solution and having it blow up in her face, because, you know, she tries to be a good doctor and do no harm, but...
And then you make dumb decisions like having Still, the old pre-war one, go talk to the ghouls. Or zebras.
Hey,
I mean,
hey,
I don't want to be that guy, but like, you kind of asked for that.
Out of character, we were supposed to just leave while he was talking to them. Because, you know, this was supposed to be his thing while he was away.
That as well.
But, yeah, we're just nice enough to where we don't want to risk having one of our compatriots kick the bucket on us because they can't keep their sword in their sheath.
No, the problem is you won't get yours out of it.
Haha, sex joke. Somewhere in there.
Yeah, I suppose the two of us complement each other then. One's super eager to fight, the other one is super eager not to.
Yeah, because you get so much done in the wasteland like that. Anyway.
So, yeah, it's Tater Tot's turn, right?
Sorry, I didn't notice they were killing things. Let's see. Gun recharges a little. Refilling AP. Tater Tot appears to have a clear line of sight to this individual right here. Well, let's see if he can kill them. Firing the first. Okay, so that's a miss. Sorry, I blanked for a moment. Just how much AP? Yep, it was that many. Okay. Shot the second. Hit. And shot the third. A miss. That'll be my turn.
So,
The
never
dice
mind.
failed me.
I wish I could figure out how to get the Discord overlay so I can have who's speaking up without having to bring up Discord itself. But I have not quite figured that out yet. Might have to see about asking Fee about how she gets it up like that, because it would certainly be a handy bit of info to have.
So, all right. It's annoying. Okay, so this computer, it's very useful. I just love.
I think he said something there.
Whatever it was, I couldn't make it out. Each of the zebras up top seem to be running or cowering.
Well, they should. I'm shooting lasers at them.
As am I.
Yes, they do not at all.
Okay, do I have a clear line of sight where I'm at to any of them up top? Alright, so... Terratot, which one did you shoot again? This one?
I shot the one on the left up there.
This one?
Far left. Nope. Not pink face. Yep.
Alright then. And assuming that I've got a clear line of shot, a clear line of sight, I'll pop sats and take a few. Is it just me, or did the guy over there seem to move?
I think he scooted them a bit. It looks like Chain's coming.
Yeah, I was thinking, well, oh shit, a zebra that can just instant transmission pop out of there. That's troublesome.
Hey. Yo.
Yeah. Well, looks like Chain managed to join us much earlier this time.
Trying to. It's still there.
Yep.
The token isn't there anymore.
Well, in that case, let's hope I can kill it so we don't have to worry about it. I'll pop sets and make 3 headshots. Whoop, wrong one. Okay. Sorry, I'm still new to the to these macros. So I think the first one was the right one. So 2 more. Ignore that second one.
So 2 misses and a 7.
So first one is a miss.
Technically, second one.
Second one is a miss. Third one is a hit for 7 damage to the head, ignoring 2 DT.
How much? So,
Oh, and Robert, just so you know, I am streaming this, so we are currently live.
Oh. Well, apologies in advance to all your viewers for all my cursing.
7, 5.
That's some loud background noise.
He is dead.
Good. We don't have to worry about the mysterious vanishing ghoul anymore. Thank goodness that one shot was enough to take him out. And Jane Longnose in the chat says, no big deal. He also curses like a trucker.
That's cute that he thinks trucker is my high point.
Murders. I'm not gonna move him all that much though. Chan. Zebra turn for the normal zebra.
Alright. I said this one's in a cage. Is it hostile and in a cage, or just in a cage?
I believe that one's behind the cage.
Oh yeah, because I tried to buck it and didn't do anything. Alright,
Should die.
Okay, so that means I still have to use a 15 AP to move up to it. That's fine. And then just 4 solid strikes. Huh, okay. Oh, they're cowering. That... Okay, so in theory, I could... 2 strikes, I could knock them out with Bear doing stun damage instead. Okay, plan. Probably a shitty plan, but still a plan. I'm just going to shout out at all the others in Zebrakin. Your leader is dead. A good number of you are dead. If you don't want to join him, lay down your weapons and just let us go. Terribly. Because that's a skill I am terrible at. Oh.
They get plus.
Let's roll plus 30, yay. Well,
Have weapons to
instead of 12. Woot, crit.
Nice.
Whoa. I did not believe my luck for even a moment.
In a state of most of them were either going to run and not attack. It was fairly easy to bring them down from murder.
I mean, us murdering them or them murdering us.
Yeah.
That could have gone either way.
They all start to what they have, such as a stick in one of their. They just put it back on the ground. Looking more at when you're looking more at this bunch of zebras, have been up here on the ledge in the main combat, and some of them don't have weaponry. They like what you would call an average town.
So basically, the militant leaders who are so insistent on forcing their gift on people are now dead, and everyone that's left are just basic townsfolk.
Huh.
Am I right in that understanding? Now,
More. There's a few in like the trust persons, but just your townsfolk, or shop, not anything really spectacular.
Then perhaps we can draw this combat to a close without any more excess bloodshed. Assuming that we can actually get still alive to stop attacking.
I mean, if we're lucky, he falls in a pit, but okay.
In a state armed, ready, but he's not smashing things in the face. Seen as personal code and stuff, I'm not gonna hit someone when they're mid-surrender.
That's good then.
Yeah, average town folk has armor, but
Oh, crimey.
let me type. Thank you. Computer. So, you guys, that they're in a stitter. Let me know that's working perfectly fine. I can't hear you if you're talking.
Me, I am not talking just yet. Well, I am now, but you get the idea. So, are we still in combat?
Don't know.
Combat has ended.
Good.
Here. And they don't have much stuff.
There was guns and stuff. We were being shot at.
They have guns and they have armor.
That will have to
better than
do.
nothing.
Yeah, Pteratot can take to looting the bodies. Oh, that sounds like I may have gotten a follow. Yeah, a new follow. Nice.
Our content.
Thank you, drinking buddy.
Enjoys our content. Yay.
Anyway, Barry is going to go and inspect the cages and see which determine how many feral and non-ferals are in these cages.
Feral ones into one area and another area. Okay.
So, for example, feral, non-feral. So would these ones here be the feral ones or the non-feral ones?
I would assume they're the ones that haven't even been turned yet.
These are the ferals over here. These are not ones in the middle are feral. And be looting their bodies, Mr. Champion. Looting and being this close up to a bunch of dead bodies, which are malnourished looking, looks a bit extreme. Like they have eaten a long time compared to the average looking ghoul. Now, ghouls normally look this way, obviously, or a bit worse for what compared to the average.
Can I roll a medicine check to see if I can tell if they're anywhere close to turning feral?
Okay, who lost connectivity?
Oh dear.
Oh, okay, well, at least it wasn't me. That was my greatest concern.
Oh, it's just I wasn't hearing anything, and so it's like, oh dang, I must have to reload again. Why?
Like someone should be talking, but no one is.
They should, but some of us just choose not to.
Indeed.
That maggots growing, eating on them, fur missing, broken or crippled limbs, missing entire pieces of flesh. Various just aren't very good in any way, shape, or form.
You're kind of cutting in and out during a lot of that. Yeah, that's about right. Right, Tara Todd.
Yeah, I'm just worried that if we're having that sort of trouble hearing him, he might be having trouble hearing us.
Yeah, malnourished, missing fur,
Diseased, missing flesh.
Sorry, the ones in the cages are in better health than any of the ones outside.
For the ones that are in better health, I'll ask them if they're okay and if they want to leave here. That we don't want to hurt them.
Cages, obviously. They all agree that, yeah, we'd like to not be in a cage.
Very well then. I will release you then, and you'll be free to go. I'm terribly sorry, but for your friends in the other cages who have gone feral, I'm afraid that there's even with my knowledge of medicine, there's nothing to bring them back. So, as much as it pains me to say this, they are going to have to be put down. Very well then. Give me a moment. I'll have you out of there shortly. And then I'll proceed to unlock all the cages and allow them to leave.
You're to see one of the dead corpses and whatnot. You're going through, unlocking the cages, yada yada yada. Not some of these aren't even zebras. Some of them are just your average ponies. They're crying as they get out, just happy to be let free. Sulk out, not really overwhelming amounts of any real emotion at all. And joining up with the other you've let out as you go around.
The lot of you are free to go.
I guess I have to recall, but why don't they just put them in a store and sell them and they're all and all?
Was muttered sort of under leaving.
And I will be muttering under my breath, I really wish that that violence like this wasn't inevitable. And with that, I will let out a sigh as the once captive ponies go off and return home, while I go to the cages with the feral ghouls and start putting them down one at a time.
As you go over to each cage, this is town folk clothing. Of a family in it by one of the cages. Would have been grabbed in a hurry as someone was taken. What looks like
Let's see. Open lore.
It's about something, you're young, and you start, a lot of people. That's what I'm saying.
Figure that was going to be like that.
Oh, look at that. That's a crit.
That means I have.
Likely it's because Misty knows someone.
Yeah. I think, GM, I think you might want to try putting your mic on push to talk, because it's kind of distracting, some of that background noise coming in.
That would be family. That putting on push would just help the in general Discord issues, so I will do that.
Considering my role, I'm going to assume that this information was passed on to me by the little filly.
The little filly would do this on if she wishes to or not. That's up to her. Because she knows that, hey, these are the sky ponies with wings. That's their symbol, right?
Have
Tell you unless Misty just.
she'd share because she wouldn't know why not to share, I guess.
That's fair. So is this pushing with my general work?
Sure.
Well, that's good. At least it's like heard better now. Hopefully. Fingers crossed. But you're putting them looking at by Earth Ponies, a few unicorns, and on the road on the intersect above still is currently keeping an eye on zebras up there.
Many of these ponies look to be townsfolk, but I don't recognize the symbol on these Pegasi. Do you, little one?
Above board, I was not expecting to be talked to. What?
I asked you. I asked you if you knew where the Pegasi in the ages that had gone feral came from, since I didn't recognize any of them from what we've seen thus far.
She'll say whatever the GM wrote, because, I can't read right now.
Okay, then. I'll just go with that.
I thought only Misty had that problem, not her player.
Well, I mean... No, I'm not going to be mean.
Enclave. Huh. I've heard.
Those are the. Everyone knows them.
I've heard a mention of them in my travels, but never really encountered any. So that begs the question: what are Enclave Pegasi doing in a place like this, so far removed from Equestria proper?
Rotting in cages, apparently.
Now that they've been put
Above board, clouds across the sky, not just Equestria's sky.
I mean, I thought it was implied that it was mostly just Equestria's sky. Primarily.
It's mostly Equestria that has the Enclave, but clouds work like weather. It moves across the planets. And plus, this is off the Equestrian mainland, so it's not that hard to imagine that some Enclave would station out in this direction.
I suppose we'll have to add the Enclave to the list of ponies we have to be on the watch out for. And then she'll call out to Tater Tot saying that I've put down these feral ghouls. If there's anything on them, you're free to take it.
Righteous.
At this point, was Chain the only one who really took any real damage during the fight?
Well, also, sorry for if I disappeared off of Roll20, I hit a wrong button.
I believe so.
Yeah, just want to make sure I
You're
know. I just want to make sure I know who I have to go and patch up. Well, Chain, you're looking particularly beat up again.
Yep.
I mean, he should be healing for at least 40 hit points over the next couple minutes.
Yeah.
True. I mean, depending how long things happen, yeah, I would be at about.
In the time frame since like the battle with her walking from cage to cage and doing stuff, you would be in good health. There's still like 10 minutes left of healing, but yeah.
You look to be healing up fine, but I'll still apply a bandage to help with that.
Thank you.
I'm going to have to remember later to. I completely forgot to do so, but remember to put in macros for my bandages.
Let me know if you need me to write you any.
If you could, that would definitely be handy. At the moment, I just need one for the bandages with the medicine roll and the healing roll, which is, let's see, just doing the math real quick, taking into consideration my perks. I effectively, when rolling for healing items, roll with a 120, and the heals is medicine divided by 10, divided by 2, so that's currently 6d10.
It's math.
Math! And don't give me that nobody said there'd be math bit because we're playing a tabletop game. There is math galore.
See, this is why I took illiterate, so I wouldn't have to
hated
deal with
subject.
this stuff.
Illiterate does not mean cannot do math. It just means you can't read.
Calculators are the most useful thing in all of existence. So, I'm assuming that after all licked up your wounds, licked your wounds, not licked up, I don't know what that means. The runs as well as up with the zebra.
And for that one, that's 34 healing you take from that bandage chain.
Sorry, how much healing?
34.
Yay. Okay, well, feeling better at least.
Quality content. Actually, you did not find any healing potions. Aside from
They were worthless, so I threw
garments
them away.
and
So-
clothing. Well, anyways, so there are, in general, nothing healing or health related on these people.
I didn't figure there'd be. I was just putting a placeholder until I could get a list of what I found.
Not even on the ferals. There's none in the. There's none on the soldier-esque people. There's none on any civilians that were caught in the crossfire. Nothing. So. Ooh. That's fair. but just moving things don't kill. We're just talking silent for 5,000 hours. We've done similar things.
We
Oh.
actually have.
My finger was getting sore, so for a second. Will sort of. I have names. I don't think anyone has a plan as of yet. You're gonna have to figure out what to do with these.
As far as plans go, I believe Still is going to it will likely remain here to take care of the contract that was signed. Meanwhile, the rest of us can go and press forward, barring whether or not we want to stop by the city to restock on anything we might need after this battle.
Still life will inform you all that he's going to town and inform mayor quotes, because the mayor of what happened out here. You all figure out what the hell actually was this all about, and he will take his leave. Thing, and I don't have to keep track of another token.
I agree with you, Tater Tot. I'd rather not have to deal with another leader of a town in this cursed land who has, if you'll pardon, I believe the pony expression is a large stick up their bum.
Previously informed you all. They were going to show you the way out, and then we had combat. So.
They weren't going to show us the way out unless we conformed to the cult. At least that's what they told us.
Well, yes, but still. Yeah.
I'm assuming that that all the zebras up here are still just basically cowering.
They're kind of sat there where Still Life was keeping an eye on them, basically rick them in the face with a sword if they moved, while their weapons are off in a pile over here. But for the most part, they're sort of in a state where if I move, I'm going to die. So I'm just going to sit here and try not to move.
Barry will speak to them in Zebrakin, asking, your leader said there was a way out of this city. Do any of you know of it?
One of them, specifically this mid-back one with the hood, this one right here, will look around. He's in their hoof. It's his hoof, so.
Yeah. Then you. I cannot speak well. Then you can show us the way to that exit. We will leave the city, and then you are free to leave. Try not to bother the main city again, since our comrade will be staying there, and if you try anything, we won't be here to try and rein him in and keep him from killing you. Am I making myself clear?
But what the hell are we supposed to do?
The one idea I have is that part of the deal that our associate has with the city is to try and build some of the safer parts of the city to be habitable. Perhaps you can join still in those endeavors. Build yourself and help him to build a home where ponies can be safe, without colts dragging them into high rats and trying to and having them turn out like those feral ghouls in those cages down there. It's probably your best bet to not only survive, but to have a chance to thrive as well.
He will, after sort of and whatnot. We may not agree on religious fronts of the gift, but we need food. And last time we tried to bargain / deal, whatever you want to call it, with those fucking asshats over in that Twitty city, they decided to shoot us on sight. Yeah. So don't be so surprised whenever decide to take them captive and eventually offer them as bargaining chips for some fucking food and water.
You seem to be missing part of the picture. Still won't be the only one who's going to be working to build the area. There are a group of ponies that were traveling who, like us, are recently emancipated slaves. They're going to be building this place up as a home where they will attempt to grow crops. So any dealings with the ponies of the city will be through Still and the other ponies. You won't have to deal with them at all. You can just do your part in building and maintaining the city, and Still will act as the leader of this new province. Since part of the deal was that we would be able to keep the area as its own separate province under this city, and just have to pay them taxes. So like I said, you won't have to deal with them directly.
And what about your friend over there, the one who's trying or something, whatever? You really think he is going to just stand there and approve of our ideology? There we go.
I can't guarantee that he will approve of it, but perhaps, but he may be willing to tolerate it. Just try not to force it on people like your former leader did. That is what drove Still to go on the attack. If you're peaceful about it, and just share it with. If someone wants to join, that is their prerogative. If they don't, that is likewise as well. Because when it comes right down to it, what other options do you have?
He ponders for I don't know. I don't see this working out. But at the same time, I don't see any other way.
Yeah.
I hope you're right about this. But if you happen to come back and the entire don't because one side or another finally got tired of it all, don't blame us.
Or, it's just possible Still Life decided to pay a visit.
Yeah, we'll try to visit again if it's possible, and hopefully it won't come to that. So.
And we never returned here again.
Yeah.
Out of character, odds are if we were to return here, it'd probably be when Still's player comes back, so we can go in and check on him and see how things have progressed.
That's kind of so. Will sigh and assure for you to follow towards walking in the sort of out back into what semblance of a housing they have after all their now fallen.
I will call out to Misty and Tater-Tot, saying, if you're not done already, better pack up. We're leaving.
Tater-Tot will put down the vacuum, sigh, pull out the bag that all the loot was going into, and throw that in his other saddlebag. He'll leave the vacuum.
Out of character, I'd ask where the vacuum came from, but random and wild wasteland, so...
It's already gone. Don't talk about it. It's not there.
It's already gone. Don't talk about it. It's freaking amazing. Silent will you before you start walking. So I won't be able to come with you, as I'm sure that's obviously and you wouldn't want behind. I thank you for letting me out on this sort of. I've found so.
You're kind of breaking
I hope
up
we
there
meet
again.
soon.
I'm getting
Well,
every
my
other word.
cat is. My cat was standing on me, computer, trying to be an annoyance. So, about that. Silver Silent Storm. Bleh. Silent Storm will beside you and basically go through the thing of, I have a shop to attend to. Thanks for the newfound friendship, but I must be leaving.
Yep. Thank you again, and hopefully we'll be able to meet again soon. And if I'm lucky and I'm actually able to find some of those cybernetics that I'm looking for, then maybe next time we meet, we can share a lesson or two.
Maybe. Don't forget to give this gun back to the small child.
Certainly,
She will hand you the. She'll hand you.
Yay!
I will make sure it gets to the filly. Up. Safe travels, my friend.
Wait a second. Above board, did you just get rid of our NPCs? What did you just do?
Probably for the best.
Yeah.
I got rid of one of those that the ghoul is going with the alicorn because.
And then there was.
So
silence.
yes, I have removed your NPC. I've gotten rid of your NPCs.
Well, fine. I'll just pick up a couple of new ones. I'll get Blackjack and hook her ass. There we go.
You really went there.
What? Rule number one of any adventuring group, you have to have NPC tag-alongs. If you don't, that means you're destined for failure. Because no one else will be witness to what's going on.
My players, ladies and gentlemen. Understand that reference? You are a good human being.
I am not advocating for this line of thought or reasoning. I just want this clear. Also, you must have played in some really whacked out games where you need NPCs constantly around the party.
I never
think
said
it
they
was
had
a
to
joke,
fight.
but still.
I mean, wasn't there a line about that? Gotta catch them all.
That's
Yeah.
for Pokemon.
Well, we have magical talking horses that say their names. That's close enough.
I mean, technically?
Dash damn it.
Wait, that means that Misty is bilingual, because she can speak not only her own language, but Pixie's language, too. Whoa.
Sorry, Pixie's a Digimon.
Don't think
Different
about
franchise.
Ah! That just means she's got the best of both worlds. Ah! So,
it. I am not this line of thinking.
Our party, ladies and gentlemen.
All right, let's blow this popsicle stand.
Well,
And I'm out of dynamite
if you're
for now.
And as they head out, Barry will return the weapon to the filly as per the other Alicorn's wishes.
I also would your Radix would have now, obviously, and you're still in an irradiated area.
I thought that stuff lasted like a couple hours, didn't it?
No, Radix only lasts for like 4 minutes per dose.
Yeah, it wore off a while back. Wore off a good while ago. So you
Then we
I
wouldn't
think.
have stuck around for so long. Combat only took 1 minute.
Well, you all have radiation resistances. I just don't know what your all's resistance is. I'll inform you how much rad you took later. But that is a fair point, so I won't be harsh on it, obviously. Gotta
Well,
get
if
my
you just
cat off my tape.
if you just tell us the number, we can apply our resistance appropriately.
Yeah, I'll have to figure it out later. I don't know your all's resistances, and I want it to at least get a little bit through, and I don't know your all's resistances, so yeah.
Okay. Removing the Radex from my resistance. 12.
Time and everything, and yeah. So
Worst case scenario, we can just...
we begin our through ruins and shit. I'm not going to pull up. I'm not going to get the traveling just for walking through ruins, because that's yeah. It's not who I said to go here. No, not. There we go. Put him with video. I hate this annoying piece of technology. All right, so whose name was given whenever you started walking? I'll type it in chat. Easier. Zebra Ghoul is ruins. Burned out cars, burned out trash, general stuff. You're all informed that's longer route than what would be the quick, short, and easy, well, quick and short route out of the city, but it's got a whole lot less dangers than any other route through the city, because other parts of the area have robots and feral ghouls, all the nasty things throughout them. This is a clear but long way out of town.
Yeah. Thank you for your assistance.
I'm sorry for our leaders. There are air quotes with that. Actions against your party.
It's in the past now. I wish you and your kin the best of luck in building a new life for yourselves.
From what I've experienced in the land, that's going to be a whole lot harder than you probably think it is.
Oh, I expect it to be plenty difficult. I've seen the results of those who come up short. Mm, the spirits I've had to uh, put at ease have told me as much.
Ah, yes. This I've had a good few of them be angry at us over the years for the gift not going particularly well with them.
Hmm. I'd imagine.
And that city back in Philadelphia, I believe it was. After the event, the extermination, as we've been calling it, I've kind of lost faith in continually going and going and going. But hey, if this plan of yours works out, yeah, if it works out.
Mm, I hope it'll work out too. Good luck.
Above board, that sounded very. I know it wasn't.
It sounded very what?
Patronizing, like I like sarcastic of a good look, but I know it wasn't.
Mm, wasn't in trying to come across as that.
I know, I know you weren't. I don't know why, but yeah, you are brought to the end of one of the highways leading out of town. It goes further into the island. It's as obviously as you can tell further inland. It's overgrown and looks kind of like the Meyer region in Fallout 76. If you know what that looks like, it kind of looks somewhat like that.
That's the
In terms of
the north. That's the northeastern area towards that side of the map, right?
Yes.
All right, good. Just want to make sure I had the right image in mind.
It's all overgrown. Just in general, life in the wasteland, but a bit too much life. So, yeah. The zebra will inform you that further, if you go far enough, there's like a military base of some sort that's mostly been looted as far as they can figure, but they've never been there themselves. They just assume that. As well as other groups can be found further along this road is facing west, and you can find more groups to the north if you curve like at the tip of this island, and then there's a bridge leading over to the next island over. But that's at least a week's worth of constant travel to get to that point. And inland, they're not really sure what else is in there.
I suppose we'll just have to take it one step at a time and see what's out there. thank you again, and that military base might be worth checking out to see if anything was missed. It could be give us some useful benefits.
Yes. Now, I bid you adieu.
Farewell then. And as I've said before, I wish you best of luck.
I'm gonna need more than luck to survive, but enjoy.
True, but a little luck never hurts. Yeah. And with that, I believe that we will be off then.
I'm going to take a 10-minute break, go off and venture forward. I'm going to take a 10-minute break. We'll meet back here in 10 minutes, obviously.
Mm-hmm.
So, do anything you all need to do. I'm going to go get some pop.
Okay then.
No, stream's not over long. No, we're just taking a 10-minute break. I don't exactly have a specific BRB art yet, so at least this is better than just staring at the screen for 10 minutes.
I mean, I can hum the Jeopardy theme just to keep them entertained. I'm only like kind of kidding.
I'm not sure whether the Jeopardy music would be good because you know how wonky copyright is.
Yeah, fair. I mean, I'm pretty sure you're not going to be making money off of this particular stream with all the cursing and everything, so
true. I don't have any interest in monetizing it, but at the same time, still don't want to risk it getting taken down since GM's going to be using it to help him write the story version of our adventures.
Fair enough. Had it done around the 1st, so we'll do it around the 15th.
I would like to apologize to the viewers for being fairly quiet tonight. It simply kind of gets to be a cluster when the GM's Discord is acting up like that and other people are talking.
Yeah, no worries
Mhm.
there. Seems to be having seems to have been having a lot of computer and Discord troubles lately.
Alright, I mean, while we're waiting on the others, I'm gonna step away for a sec.
First, my computer just doesn't like Discord. I don't know why. And second, my computer stopped charging, so I have to hop on another computer that I don't even own to do this one. It should be fixed by next session, so I'll have my other computer back. But still, pretty annoying.
I just started reading the stream stuff there. Which character seems to be traumatized while being tangled up? Unless you're talking about the 1,000 miles
Who,
stare that
what?
Tater Tot has. Or he has seen many a fecal matter.
In the back.
Welcome back.
The character that Lonas was talking about was my giraffe. The one in the card I'm using to keep things covered while we're on break. And yeah, that's a look of. I was just trying to do some recording. I wasn't expecting bloopers to involve this.
Why are you covering me up? Are you ashamed of me?
Yes.
I mean, don't ask questions you don't want the answer to.
I don't have a BRB screen to fill with. So
Rude.
it's something to signify that we are on break.
No, I'm talking about the responses to rude. Little Philly has done nothing to deserve. Yes.
It's supposed to be grass. Okay.
That's supposed to be grass, huh?
Apparently. And just to be sure, Misty is currently channeling the mentally advanced series Pinkie Pie, isn't she?
Yes.
Just had to make sure. Ah, Longnose was playing Fallout New Vegas. A worthy pastime.
Hopefully my friends will be up to tomorrow going for another Fallout New Vegas stream.
Nice. Just watch out for their murder hornets.
Don't remind me!
Are you referring to real life or in the game with those murder hornets?
Yes.
Yes.
I literally am. I pretty much have a phobia of those kinds of things. Those things scare me to no end. And seeing giant versions of them, no, all the no.
Don't take the long way to. Don't take the short way to New Vegas. Then take the long way.
Yeah, ever since my third playthrough, I always challenge myself by taking the short way. I don't always succeed.
Someone's certainly suicidal.
And
Hey, I manage it more often than I don't.
But I should also feel to mention I am going with an unarmed build.
Yeah, I tried that once with an unarmed build. It didn't work out too well.
Gee, who'd have thunk?
But I did manage it with a crowbar.
Were you Morgan Freeman?
I mean, maybe.
And Longnose, I'll go and find that robot after I finish helping Rex. The good boy needs to get his brain fixed.
I mean, does he really? Seems to be doing all right as is.
But he could be doing
Are we
better.
talking about Fallout New Vegas? I think that's what we're talking about.
Yeah.
We are.
Yeah, last stream, it took a bit longer than I thought it would to try and go and get a new brain for Rex, and after seeing what that bitch Gibson did, there was no way I could take it from her. Ugh.
Wait, old lady Gibson at the scrapyard?
Yeah.
Gibson.
It was that sound when she...
Gibson. He's the son.
That's 75.
So, question. How many you getting on Twitch?
I'm sorry, that was... could you repeat that?
How many views are you getting on Twitch currently?
According to my dashboard, 214 views. Currently 5 viewers.
Nice. Well, technically, I'm viewing this right now, so
It's like -1.
but I'm not signed in.
213 people flail around like idiots. Yeah.
No, that's how many people total have seen the channel at some point. There are currently 5 people watching.
Mm-hmm.
I see.
And Drinking Buddy is asking which bugger is hot mic'd, and that would... I'm guessing that's probably the GM.
Yes, that would be.
now. We're going until like 12.
Was being here for 4.
So it's been 10. It's been minutes, but it's been. You're working? It's not. Okay.
So we officially off break then?
It's been like 12 minutes, so I believe we're off break.
Hmm.
It's been the break is over. Yay.
Alrighty then.
And you all are the trek along the road. All these greens and lines on the side is grass and trees, I couldn't tell.
How fancy.
And as is most travel, it's that thing off in the distance looks like a T-Rex roaring enough, and use a bit of imagination, but there's and I need all of you roll perception.
Okay. A thing I am actually
6.
terrible at.
Perception. Ha! That's my girl.
Oh God. Misty is blind.
Hey, this is why I never bother putting
Blind.
with.
Oh, I need a new bag.
Very good at seeing things. To anyone who has vision check, specifically Barry, because they don't pass their perceptions. Hey, nice. First, the potato
Tater
cone.
tot pass.
Yes, the potato cone. He will, and then I'll just say that Barry saw it on her EFS, because that's so much simpler. One of the clouds up above you guys, off in the distance, looks like it has wings. They're faint, but it looks like it has wings. And Barry, you have a yellow dot on your EFS.
Yellow dot, huh?
Neutral, not friendly, not hostile.
I believe we have a visitor hiding in that cloud up there.
Oh, I can do better. There we go. There we go. I got it now.
Indeed. To be making very much if any movement. It's just there, existing and being alive. As the cloud is in slow cloud speed.
Slow cloud speed. At least it's not slow clown speed. That's just disturbing.
Well, whoever or whatever's up there, it's definitely showing up as neutral on EFS. So, should we try to get their attention?
Well, we could do that. We could shoot at it, or we could just continue walking on. Or we could throw the small child at it.
Perhaps we shouldn't throw the small child at it.
Knowing how things have been so far, I'd be if the child is not would have noticed it, they would have already been gone. So I'd say it's not so much us throwing the child at it, but trying to keep the child from throwing herself at it.
True.
Which she probably would do if we point out that mysterious cloud, just like I am by pointing my hoof at it right now. Oh god, why am I doing that?
Barry and Root both will face hoof and face paw.
Well, apparently Misty's oblivious even to the hoof point, so we can continue onwards.
I mean, you haven't said anything directly to her, so...
Well, I thought she was paying attention to the conversation. But she
I
wasn't.
rolled a 10. What makes you think she's paying attention to anything right now?
You know what? That's a very good point.
I'll keep an eye on EFS and so we can know whether or not that cloud is following us. In the meantime, let's move on before the filly notices.
And if he keeps following us for too long, we can just throw rocks at it or something.
Probably throw one of you at it.
You can try to throw me. I'm pretty fat.
I mean, think of it this way. Right now, like, Misty is trying to figure out, okay, is Little Pick's going to evolve into a Ninetales, a Braxton, Victini, or what? She doesn't know. Maybe she'll evolve into a Renamon for all she knows. Hello?
Hello.
Okay, sorry. I didn't hear your responses to that, so I was like, okay, did my headset die again?
No, we heard you just fine, don't worry.
Mm-hmm.
The thing in the cloud has passed it not be snoring in sleepy dreamland. So yay.
Unless my ears deceive me, I think whatever is in that cloud is snoring.
Oh.
It is awake. Gosh damn it. But it's awake, it's stretching, and you hoof and start walking off of the cloud before realizing that there is nothing besides air where it is walking to.
Out of character, Looney Tunes Wile E. Coyote moment coming, I'm guessing, huh?
You are guessing correct. It looks down, sees some ponies walking underneath it, looks to the viewers of the stream, and falls.
Oh, thank you, Fourth Wall. How nice of you to join us.
And at this point, Tater Tot will pull a Bugs Bunny to sidestep so that the individual will hit the ground.
I'm going to have to...
And
out of character, I'm going to have
And
to
this is
find
where
a
the
Wild
cartoon
Wasteland sound effect to play for this session, for these sessions, aren't I?
Probably.
more than likely, the cartooniness stops as the Pegasus loudly smacks the ground from 20 feet in the air.
And there you go.
And assuming that we're continuing with the Looney Tunes shtick, that they are in a hole that's perfectly shaped in their outline.
No, the cartooniness stops. It's just loudly smack the pavement.
That's actually funnier. And more painful.
Barry will once again face Hoof before going to address the pony that has fallen right beside her. Are you? I hope I don't regret asking this. Are you hurt?
It will just groan in pain as it's obviously not in the greatest of space and everything else on the ground before turning to you. Hi. Who the hell are you?
Normally, I'd ask for your name first, but given the circumstances, I shall go ahead. My name is Barry, and this is my companion Root. Over there, you have the young filly Misty, the warrior Chain, and the sales pony Tater Tot. May we have your name?
Okay. Sure. What are you rolling? What was that roll for?
Just to determine how well she's singing it. That's all.
Okay, I'm less scared.
I mean, you should still be scared, obviously, but
Yeah. The Pegasus will stand up, dust themselves off without a single scratch on them because logic. Evening.
So did you cut
Will
or
dust themselves off and present evening.
Hmm. So, your name is Evening.
All right, there you go. I typed it. I typed.
Eh,
Yep, my name is Star.
eh, uh, not the strangest thing that I've seen. Eh, It's nice to meet you, Evening.
Now, before we keep talking, where the hell am I?
The wasteland.
Yeah, no shit. Wasteland.
Well, if you already knew the answer, why'd you ask?
Hmm. Uh, to be more specific, I'm not familiar with the with the actual name of this location yet, but you are on on one of a set of islands that is often separate from the equestrian mainland.
Shit town is that way. Tater Tot will say as he points back to the irradiated zone that just came from.
Okay. They will ponder for a moment, stroking their chin. West. Yeah, I need to go west. North? Northwest? Yeah, something like that.
I'm afraid I'm not sure of which way the mainland is. Our trip here was was a bit of an unceremonious one, so I honestly have no idea.
Well, I don't live on the mainland anyways. But based on which island I think we're on, northwest is where I live. I think. I'm sure I'll figure it out whenever I sleep in my cloud long enough that I drift over there again. Or I can get a caravan or something. A boat. Or I'll just call. So I can't call.
Barry will speak out to the rest of the party. What do you all think? We're heading in that general direction anyway. Should we let Evening here accompany us?
I mean, I wouldn't be against it.
Evening is going to start petting Misty's fox vigorously.
I wouldn't
Wait,
do...
what? When did they catch up to Misty? What?
You're with the party, aren't you?
I mean, she's like 45 feet in the air. Like,
This
kind of
Pegasi
with
can
them?
fly, and
Yeah, it's a Pegasus.
this
Their wings.
Yeah, it's just more of the... They
have
seem
wings.
to come out of nowhere, that's all.
Well, they've been here for a bit. You just rolled a natural or a critical fail.
I wouldn't pet that fox if I were you. It's apparently made of poison joke.
I'm sure I'll... Did you say poison joke?
Yes, poison joke.
He's going to fly back down over to where Taratot is and vigorously wipe his hooves on him. Here, have this.
Face hoof the third.
I mean, Tater Tot's still in that horrendous hazmat suit, so
He gives
Whatever.
0 craps.
Taratot gives 0 fuck. So...
elsewhere.
Elsewhere. I haven't been elsewhere in years. Maybe I can catch up with some family there. Dumb, sarcastic grin.
Well, all right. They have some nice cats by here.
They do. So, question. You said you were a trader, right?
No, she said I was a trader. I'm a merchant. There is a difference.
Okay. I'll take all of your everything.
That sounds a lot like a robbery.
Okay. I'll take half of your everything.
All right, that'll be 3,000 caps.
Small child, give me all your money so I can buy.
That sounds like a robbery.
Face hoof the fourth.
Tater Tot will kick out the trigger for his battle saddle.
He will, with a derpy face. How about we not anyone?
You're not making a very good first impression, Evening.
You know, that might be why I got kicked out of my last town. Oh well.
I'll go to shithole back there. I'm sure you'll be welcomed.
No. That was my idea. No, I haven't been there. Yeah, I had to think about that for a good 5 minutes. I lived in the new the new Sierra. It's
Sounds made up. Have fun with that.
It's not made up. It's just that I don't remember everything very well. It ain't my fault that I don't remember what you live in, or the name of the town, or what your name is, even though you already told me.
I never told you my name. She did.
Well, she did. Whatever her name is, she told me.
I'm starting to think this might not be worth our time.
Nope. So let's trot along. Goodbye, giant waste of time.
That's my brother's name.
I know I'm going to regret asking this, but out of curiosity, you wouldn't happen to have a relation named Who, would you?
Above board, what'd you say?
Above board, I asked him if he had a relative named Who.
No, I don't think so. I have a cousin.
If you're speaking, I can't hear you.
I think his Discord is crashing again.
Lovely. Yeah, because given the names that that character is starting to spew out, I wouldn't have been surprised if they had relatives and or friends named Who, What, and I don't know.
Yeah, he has a cousin named Doctor, apparently.
Perhaps we should move on before I end up denting my head cybernetics.
Oh, don't be like that. Your average friendly neighborhood cloud Pegasus. Here to annoy and give things and take things from people.
Taking things sounds like Raider talk.
With permission, of course. I'm not gonna rob someone. Unless they're a raider, then I might rob them.
If your goal is not to rob ponies, then you might want to work on your tact. Because just saying give me all of your everything is the kind of thing a raider or anyone else looking to rob someone would say.
I said it in a kind way. A raider would have all your everything, but I didn't say it like that. I said, like, give me all of your everything. Completely different. And plus, he's a merchant.
Yes, and
That's what you're supposed to do for those guys.
Yeah, but with merchants, you're supposed to offer your own caps in exchange for their goods and or services. You can't.
I don't have any caps. I have money. See? It's a dollar bill with my face on it. Huh.
Face Hoof the Fifth.
Yeah. Out of character, I'm really regretting my no murder hobo stance for this game.
I mean, you could always have like a dual personality sort of thing or something. I don't know.
I'm reasonably sure that Tater Tot does not acknowledge that particular currency.
I acknowledge that it takes 5,000 of those to equal 1 cap.
Or is my extremely superior like 15 of it, so but I can see I'm not Wilstead. I'll just shut up and pet your fox while we walk. Since we're going and you're going elsewhere, we can go elsewhere together.
No.
You
He has
do
big dumb
remember the
smile on his
fox
face
is
as he-
made out of poison joke, right?
Exactly. He top of the child's head and proceeds to wipe his on Tater Tots somewhat stealthily.
Face Hoof the Sixth.
Yeah, I'm just gonna shoot him. Is that okay with you? If I just shoot him?
You're gonna what?
I'm gonna shoot you. As long as they're okay with it.
You're cutting out at the very beginning. It's annoying. I think you're saying that you're gonna shoot him. I don't know.
He's
Yes.
he's saying he's asking if it's okay for A to shoot him as long as everyone else in the party is okay with it.
And I'm asking that in character.
Normally I'd say no, but honestly I am just between nearly getting raped by that bastard benefactor, having to fight a ghoul cult, and now this.
You sound like you've had a rough week.
Pardon my French, but no shit, Sherlock.
Well, sounds like the okay to shoot you, so I'll give you to the count of 3 to fly off out of range before I shoot you.
He's pondering
1,
something.
2.
How
3.
about I give you this? He will reach into his armor, not his armor, but his bags, and hold
I've
out
already shot him.
some Sparkle Cola. He already holds out the Sparkle Cola.
That's okay, I already shot him.
Alright. Let's see.
Total of 41 damage.
He looks at you with the face of, why?
Because I said I would.
Fair.
Say what you want about Tater Tot. He's
I
a
guess.
pony of his word.
Yes. Well, I guess I'll just shut up and be back here, not doing anything. Trying. I only tried to help. Lighten the mood. Because you all look so... You guys look so... so... sad? Mopey. There we go. That's a good word.
Just
I mean, your
go away.
friend here said it herself.
Oh.
You all had to deal with a cult and other.
Yeah, he's making me want to shoot him again. You two okay with that?
And on top of all that, having being enslaved and having to fight for our freedom. So yeah, we've been through a lot.
Sure about there being a town to the northwest if you all want to go there. I'll lead you all in. Just figured you all looked so depressed. In the mood a bit.
We just trot along while he sits there trying to guilt trip us. Onward.
I'll say this. You may have been trying to lighten the mood, but your humor doesn't exactly hit the mark. We'll be going to the northwest, and if you wish to follow close behind, we won't stop you. But try not to get egg Tater Tot into shooting you again. I'd really rather not have to stop to patch you up. So I take it we're heading off, and evening, if they so desire, is likely going to end up following us and keep on trying to, quote, cheer us up.
I don't know. Shooting him cheered me up a bit.
Don't let him hear that. He'll be even worse if he finds out that he actually succeeded.
Oh, that'll just shoot him some more. That'll make me super happy.
He is going to somewhat try and put Barry between you and him.
Face Hoof the 7th. Fine. As long as we're heading the same direction, you can follow alongside us. Since I doubt that you'd leave us alone anyway. Let's get moving.
He will whisper to the filly, "Am I really that bad?"
The filly's currently singing to herself, so probably ignored him.
I was say, if you whispered something, I heard nothing. You'd be better off typing it out.
Since you're gonna ignore me, he's muttering to himself as he walks over to the other zebra. What about you? You haven't said anything. Am I that bad?
Out of character, I'm pretty sure that Shane's not even here.
Do you want a polite answer or the honest answer?
I have a feeling that the polite answer is yes, and the honest answer is yes.
Whatever makes you happy.
So, you all.
What was that?
Well, as you all walk along, sort of just seeing around, flying along behind you all, occasionally just piddling around, doing a barrel, or flying in a circle as you all walk, trying to keep yourself occupied. But you're all walking,
That's a no.
trying to get to the next location, the next town, whatever you all find. You come to the ruins of an old. It's a small, simple little town. Some houses on one side of the street, some houses on the other side of the street. Nothing too fancy.
And brief thing, Misty just tried to do a fancy flying trick and just crashed into me.
So you were number 2.
Can I help you, child?
You could be a little bit more squishier.
Brute, was the filly just saying I was too skinny?
Yes, that's absolutely what she just said.
This has been a long day, and my patience is wearing thin.
Well, normally would say you should wear it thick, but you could probably use a little pick-me-up. Tater Tot will reach into his bag, somehow fitting his entire upper half into it, and pull out a small satchel and toss that over to Barry.
And what would this be?
Some berries for Barry.
Thank you, Tater Tot.
As well, how the small child just crashes into you and is like, "Bye." Jeez. But yeah, you're all walking. You, you find that you find a pretty rundown town. Is appearing on EFS aside from the rest of your party,
So nothing else other
and
on
it is fairly dark. Just the party.
It's starting to get dark then, right? Because you were kind of breaking out a bit. So just to make sure I heard right, apart from the party members
You heard me correct.
and evening, there's nothing else on EFS, and it's getting dark. Good.
Yep.
Perhaps we should. It's high time we set up camp for the night.
Sure. One of these buildings ought to be sufficient.
EFS is showing no hostiles in the area, so yes, let's find a building with a good solid roof over our heads and set up camp for the night.
Evening will sit on the roof of whatever house you find and say, "I'll keep first watch," and pull out a 10mm that he will be using on first watch.
All right. So I'm not the only one that is uncomfortable with this stranger. Just followed us, right?
2 minutes or more.
Honestly, I'm not that comfortable either.
We're gonna pay our fine in the morning.
All right.
So, aside from him on watch, there's that would have to be on one in the night. So who would that be?
Yeah, we got maybe about a third of that.
And in what? We have like 20 minutes before we end. I'll figure this out.
I suppose that I can take last watch. Between EFS and Root's sense of smell, we should be able to keep a good eye out for any threats.
And who will be on? Because Barry on third, evening on first. Who is on second?
I guess Gene will take that one.
Right. And Tater Tot will be on first because he doesn't trust the Pegasus.
So you'll be aiding him on first. You'll be on the roof together through the first part of the night. With
I'm mostly watching to make sure
anyone-
he doesn't rob them during the night.
All right. During first watch, you're both just sitting there. You're sort of sitting behind him, staring at him with binoculars, making sure he doesn't do anything stupid while he is staring at the ground, at the road, making sure that there's nothing moving. Yeah, he at one point just runs in circles. Or at least that's the best you can figure. And not much else happens during your watch.
Okay.
Well, except for like him coming up to you and whispering in you, "Why are you staring at me? It's creepy." Okay, bye. In Robert's watch,
Okay.
Who?
need to Luna.
By the way, that guy's not allowed to sleep in the building with us. None of us trust him, so.
Misty, why you roll perception? Robert is the only one who needs to roll perception because I'm much at this current time.
I'm blind.
Throughout the night, you're just sitting there. It's chirp. Of course, you know what crickets are like in this day and age, so that kind of makes you shudder to dig around. Nothing much comes into your where it would or any other thing like that. And your shift goes by pretty not calm. And
Yay.
it is now the Cyber Zebra's turn. Ah.
Crap baskets.
You're sitting there on the roof, Roots around by the front door, sniffing around, making sure nothing is to sneak up on you all. You're looking through with your various sights and visions. And if you remember what setting it's called, but it's eye setting that lets you see electronics and stuff.
The electronic signature vision.
Yes. You see bobbing around off in one of the farthest buildings in the town, and a red dot appears on the compass. Not the bobbing around one, but another one in the same building. And it is shaped, but it's missing its where its limbs would be. There's nothing there.
Can you repeat that last part? It was a little choppy.
That's much simpler.
So a red pony shaped a red dot that's pony shaped without legs, and a yellow sprite bot.
A sprite bot that appears on the compass, and then a hostile on the compass that's with your electronic eyeball thingamajigger is basically a pony's upper half. And it doesn't seem to be moving or anything. It just is there.
Probably best to wake the other.
Academics. I'll let you roll academics and lore to see if you can tell what it is based on the blurry outline that your eye provides.
I am not expecting much of this. Yep.
You don't got a clue what this thing is.
Whatever that is, it's coming up as hostile. So, Root, wake everyone up. We've got a hostile coming in.
Making a move towards you. In fact, it's just sitting there in the building. Because you're on the south eastmost town, and it's on the northwest, and you're in the south.
At Barry's request, Root
Misty can't even see it, so that would.
At Barry's request, Root will start barking to wake everyone up.
Well, I assume that wakes everyone up.
Mm-hmm.
And one Pegasus evening star will fly up under the roof and say, "Is it morning? I was woke up by the dog. Is it morning?"
Not quite yet. I'm picking up a hostel nearby. Better to be safe than sorry. Although, judging by its outline, I have no idea what it is.
You have one of those scanner eye thingy-majiggers?
Yep.
That's pretty.
Yes, I do.
That's neat. I knew a guy that had one of those one time.
Interesting. Perhaps after we deal with whatever this hostel is, you and I can speak about this, friend, and if that friend of yours might be able to lead me to a place where I can acquire a few more modules that I've been looking for.
Keyword: knew a guy.
In that case, I will just rewind that a little bit. Interesting. Did this guy you knew ever mention where he got his cybernetics from?
Yeah, some old military base on the southmost island. Claims he got it from some Kieran, if you believe that.
What?
Might have to look into that then. See see if there's any other cybernetics there or that I've been looking for. In the meantime, though, we should figure out what that hostile is and deal with it.
In that case, above board, that will be the end of this. And we'll begin with you all taking care of whatever this thing is in this house.
So that's a wrap then, huh?
Yes.
Yeah,
You're welcome, random strangers that decided that we will be your entertainment for the night.
Mm-hmm.
I hope we sufficed on entertaining you.
Yes, to everyone who came in to watch, thank you so much, and I hope you'll enjoy future streams as our motley crew of zebras, magical fillies, and quirky merchants. Just what kind of insanity we get into. All right. Until next time, you all take care. Bye, everyone.
I would invite you all to a stream, but to like our Discord. But no, I'm not going to do that. You all have to suffer.
Arguably, watching us flail about in the wasteland is suffering enough.
Yeah, maybe. But I'll talk to you all later.
Bye.